Hello, everybody. Hope you had a good day today. A little rough for the market. It it was the SPY acted really you know it was above yesterday's candle. Things should have went smoothly today, but a lot of things really went down today. It was red overall for a lot of the tickers in the OTC. But that's the way it goes sometimes. It was pretty red, but Sybil up 6.3% today. It got up to the resistance right here that I had set. Look at that. Went right to it. Came back down. It was red, but now that trend line, it looks like it broke and it just went under it. OTCs love to do that. It's called straddling. It straddles this resistance line here. And so, right at the beginning of the day, we're like, hey, look, we're above the trend. Now we're going to the moon. And the end of the day, like I said before, always let the candle finish. And we're right now right smack dab right on the downward trend line here. So we're not quite out of the woods yet. RSI is coming up though. The bullish volume has taken over the bears, so that's a really good sign. Uh, so things are looking up. I think we're out of. Hopefully, we're out of that head and shoulders scare that we have on the weekly here. Let's take a look at it really quick. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. But it looks like uh, we're doing all right here so far. So that's a good indication for Sybil. Looking forward to see what it has going on the rest of the week. One that I have mentioned before, but I haven't for a while. I'm going to bring it back is DPLS. And you're probably saying, Ron, why DPLS? What's the big deal here? Well, we, uh, I just been waiting for it to break this downward trend line here. We're getting close. I'm thinking of it probably getting close to the -1 deviation before it bounces. Here we have it right here, getting close. It didn't quite get down to the -1 deviation, so I'm thinking that we might be in for a close uh, bounce back here. Sorry, I'm trying to get my volume down on my phone so that doesn't happen again. We do kind of have a downward. Let me see if I could change that here. There we go. This is an overall a downward wedge, which or a descending wedge, which is a good sign because usually that means that the wedge will hopefully bottom out here soon, and then will go to the upside. A lot of the times, though, I should probably change that. It likes to break the wedge and then retest, and then go like that. So that's what I noticed. We're getting close to the -1 deviation here, so I'm guessing that DPLS here. You might want to get that on your radar. Not saying right away, not saying tomorrow or anything, but just keep it on the radar. I think it's going to be moving up here in a little bit. Next on the list, we have FERN. Just like what I told you the other night, it has a way of messing with you. It breaks the pitchfork, and you're like, okay, now it's going to tank. And then it has a day like today, and that's pretty good considering most of the OTC was kind of down. So um, it finished up. We're still below the pitchfork here, so we're not quite out of the woods. But it would be nice to see. It's kind of hard to believe that it broke the one deviation, and well, it did bounce off of the zero point 0.5 deviation, so we do have some support here. So that's a good sign for FERN. Things looking up on the daily chart. Next, LGBS. I haven't covered that one for a while. Um, let's see. I know it's around here somewhere. You know, alphabetical order. There it is. I know the L was in there somewhere in the alphabet. Uh, well, speaking of straddling, guys, here we go again. LGBS comes up. Hey, look, we're way up here. Now we're going to, break this support or the resistance, and we're on our way back up, and comes back down. ILIS did this, guys, for months. It was crazy. So we're still kind of waiting for LGBS to settle down, maybe test the negative 0.5 deviation again here. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You told me to really put the numbers out there, and I know a lot of you guys see this on the phone, and it's kind of hard to see, but at 0.0099 is the deviation area. I still think that we should be kind of coming back down. There is a lot of support there on that deviation, but if you notice down here, we get pretty much halfway between the negative 0.5 and the 1. So if I'm guessing, which I am, I'm thinking this might come down here before we see finally a break to the upside. But we definitely could see it bounce right here, but it doesn't matter because for me, I'm waiting for it to break that trend line before I do anything with it. So, so that's another wait and see with LGBS. But we should be finding out what it's going to do here pretty soon. As far as I'm concerned, let it ride this downtrend line for another month. As far as I'm concerned, because closer we get to the OTC hot time here, November, December, man, LGBS. I really think this chart is so strong. When you see the means line right here, just a nice 45-degree up, just bouncing in between the one deviation here's really good looking chart, and I'm really excited about what LGBS is going to be doing. So, and then the last one here, MJWL. Okay, we're I talked about this last night. We're testing the bottom of the pitchfork here. There's a lot of support right here. If you wanna gamble, now I'm not a gambling man. You know me. I'm Mr. Conservative. I'm not the first one in, last one out. Great stock. I think it's gonna do really well. Doesn't exactly have that 45-degree angle, but it is going up very nicely. A lot more volatile than LGBS, going way outside the one deviation area. Always keep that in the back of your mind. If it comes up really high, it can come down really low. But this is going to be, I think, a really, really strong stock in the fourth quarter. Now remember, I'm just an old man upstairs, dark room, looking at monitors, blah 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 blah. We're at a point here. We do have some support at 0.0924. Looks like it just bounced off of that today, but we are getting close to breaking not only this leg pitchfork, but the overall move pitchfork, which is concerning. Again, it just like FERN, it could pop back up in here, but farther and farther away we get away from this pitchfork here, then we're going to be looking at probably a downtrend. But overall, guys, we're still in an uptrend. The lines are going up. Things are looking good. If anything, some kind of a downtrend. Uh, maybe testing this support right here as 0.0662, or maybe down to a 0.0374 area. I know that sounds scary, but that's the way stocks go sometimes. If you do your due diligence, like I know a lot of you guys do, Moon Market does a lot of that stuff also, and you know how much he's excited about this stock. We're if anything, just see these dips at really good buying opportunities. But remember, you want to buy when you start seeing the uptrend. You don't want to be buying on down dips. I know that is one certain strategy you could do that, but I'd rather just sell up here, sell right here, and then buy when it gets back down here. And if then when it rips, and then you're just adding on as it goes, especially with the market getting hot here pretty soon. Pretty soon, guys, the OTCs, it should be a good time here. And with that said, I hope you guys give me a like, hit the subscribe button, join Moon Market's Discord, or at least check it out. I'm on there streaming every day, and blah blah blah. You probably heard it enough, but it's just a great group of people over there, and we really are having fun making some money. So, with that said, guys, I hope you had a really good day today, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow. God bless.